Hi everyone. This video is about how to get respect. I think everyone wants respect. It's a given fact. I can't think of anyone who wouldn't want respect. Now, I know some people find it quite easy to get respect, and others find it quite difficult. The major way in which you can get respect is by actually giving respect. Now, I'm going to get back to that point in a moment. First, how about the obvious way? Now, what is our most powerful sense? It's the sense of sight, right? Most times, our first impression of a person is the lasting impression. So, to get respect, we should be concerned with how we look on the outside. Now, that may sound shallow, but in reality, our appearance counts for a whole lot in terms of getting respect. So, think about it. How much respect do you think a person who dresses very shabbily, who doesn't care about his hygiene, doesn't comb his hair, doesn't brush his teeth, and compare that person with someone who dresses in a nice fancy suit, smells nice, looks nice, that person who looks better will obviously tend to be the one who gets more respect than the person who looks like a bum. So your appearance counts for a lot. So if you want to be respected, look the part. Look like someone who you would want to respect. Now, about appearance. You don't have to be the most stylish person to get respect. You don't have to own a cupboard filled with the best suits and the best dresses, the most fancy shirts and the most fancy ties. No, you just need to look neat and be properly attired for the situation in which you find yourself. For example, if you work as a banker, you may have a uniform, and this goes for anybody who has to wear a uniform. Just make sure that your uniform looks nice, it's pressed, it doesn't have stains, it fits you properly. You're not wearing something too baggy that looks like you're not really sure what size you are, or it just shows that you don't really care that much about your appearance. Now, hygiene may be a little tricky for some people, but it's very obvious that persons who don't smell nice tend not to be as respected as those who do smell nice. For example, do you like the smell of a vagrant? I think everybody would say no, as opposed to, somebody who just clean, you just came out the shower, you put on your perfume, your lotion, you smell appealing, because the point of all of this is to appeal to our senses, and you want to appeal in a positive way, right? So you have put on your nice clean clothes, put on a nice smelling perfume or cologne, make sure your teeth are nice and brushed and clean. They don't have to be the whitest, but there are ways to get your teeth whitened. Try that as well. Make sure your breath smells nice. If you have issues with your breath, even though after you brush it, you're still not sure what's wrong, maybe you need to brush your tongue a lot more. Try mouthwash, Listerine. Or, if worse comes to the worst, go to the dentist. I know people are self-conscious when they're aware that they smell. So do something about it. And think about it. You don't want to be around somebody who smells unappealing all the time, right? It will affect the way you view that person. So just try your best to smell nice and clean. On the topic of appearance, let's get to makeup. For persons who wear makeup, that is your makeup done neatly? Does it match your outfit? Does it match the venue that you are in? So for example, if you're wearing a whole set of makeup, is it appropriate for wherever you are? Like wearing a set of clown makeup may not be appropriate for work or church or school, but it may just be appropriate if you go to a concert or the circus. I can't really say don't have tattoos. in order to get respect, because, well, I think it's more of where you have the tattoo and if it's visible, because this is particularly tricky in regards to work. You know, if you're working in an office, there may be policies regarding tattoos and their visibility. So I'm not saying don't go and get tattoos, just be mindful of the effect that visible and very large tattoos may have if you want to be respected. Appealing to the sense of sound. How to get respect in that manner? Well, you don't have to have the best vocabulary, but you can control what you say in order to be respected. For example, persons who swear a lot, they use a lot of foul language, they tend not to be as respected as those who don't use such language. You know, so if you want persons to treat you with respect, treat you with dignity, and you know you're a person who swears a lot, try and be mindful of that and cut back on the amount of curse words that you use. Similarly, if you're a verbally abusive person, try to stop that and use words that enlighten and empower not only yourself but others. In order to get respect through your body language, I would suggest that you walk in a manner in which it exudes confidence and you carry yourself in a similar manner. You know, keep your shoulders up, don't slouch, don't walk around like, oh, poor me, the world hates me. You may think that way, but if you continually think that way, you will act that way. And people will see you walking about looking all depressed and sad, and you won't get that much positive attention. People won't, respect you, look at you as a person worthy of praise if you carry yourself in a very sad and depressed way. People want to be around others who uplift them and make them feel better about themselves. So you need to be that person, carry yourself in that way, even though you may not feel like it at that time.